All right, let's talk about the Los Angeles Rams heading into a big-time Week 2 matchup. The Rams showed a lot of fight Week 1, but they're battling through a lot of injuries. Fortunately for them, they just got some great news on that front. A starter is returning. I'm Nick, and this is Saturday Morning Inspection. All right, the Rams on the road, Week 1 against a very good Lions team. I think they showed a lot of heart, a lot of toughness, a lot of great coaching. Overtime loss did not go the way that obviously you Rams fans wanted, but I think we all know this is going to be a good football team. They just need to get some guys back, and they are getting one guy back at a critical position. Let's pull up this report, courtesy of Athlon Sports. As the Los Angeles Rams gear up for their match against the Arizona Cardinals, they receive a much-needed boost, no kidding, with the anticipated return of offensive tackle Rob Havenstein. Coach Sean McVay announced that Havenstein is expected to make his season debut after sidelining the first game due to an ankle injury sustained in August. This is crucial, again, no kidding, for a Rams offensive line that has been under duress due to injuries throughout the roster. All right, the Rams have started the season with a bad rash of injuries. The good news is they're getting some guys back, and I think getting critical tackle position back, Matthew Stafford's got to be thanking his lucky stars. Miles, I'm curious what your thoughts are on this. But first, Rams fans, in the comment section below, like we said, kind of tough, but I think considering the circumstances, somewhat impressive Week 1 performance heading into another division matchup. This time a division matchup, your first division matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. Give us your prediction, final score, Rams, Cardinals, in the comment section below. But Miles, what are your thoughts on this latest Rams news?
Yeah, Nick, this is, like you said, absolutely crucial for the Rams, and I think the latest updates are as well that Dotson also will be available for this game as well. So that half of the line, the right side, has gotten a lot better. We're going to see Havenstein, we're going to see Dotson, and with the Vila going down as well, this was just really, really important for the Rams to get some health back on this offensive line. Because like you said, Matthew Stafford thanking his lucky stars because he is not a spry chicken anymore. You don't want him to have edge rushers off the edge coming and taking free shots at him. He has to be protected because this is a good Rams team. We've seen it. But we saw what they were last week with such a decimated offensive line. They can't play up to their full potential. Now, I think with it getting healthier, with things starting to roll their way, we're going to see a much different Rams team this week. And with Matt Stafford is protected, he does a lot better nowadays. I think that this is big for the Rams, especially because he's been a pretty solid player throughout his career. Always has really great grades. You look at the last 4 years, averaged out as like an 80-plus PFF grade. He's really gotten better the last 4 years of his career. A star player for this Rams team. So I think this is going to be way bigger than some people are even giving it credit for. I'm really excited for the Rams, though, because I want to see this team at its full potential. I think that this could be a deep playoff type of team. And to go up against a Cardinals team who's now, they're getting a little bit feisty. It's a team that's got a lot of pieces. They've been building slowly. I don't think they're world beaters yet. But this is a team in divisional matchup that could be tough. They really need some protection because when divisional rivals meet up, things can get ugly.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And look, one of the things going back to that Lions game that I think blew me away from that, even though the Lions came up on top, I think everyone who watched that game was like, Matthew Stafford still has it, right? Because he was under duress the entire game. Obviously, Nakua getting hurt, right? All the injuries on offense. It was just looking like it was going to be a debacle for the Rams. But Stafford hung in there and proved once again he is an elite quarterback. He is still a top 5, top 6 passer, not just in the NFC, but the entire National Football League. It was one of the more underrated performances out of any player in Week 1, and I think that is the key going forward. If you're good at coach, the Rams obviously are, if you're good at quarterback, you will have success in the NFL, and I think that's what we're going to see this season for the Los Angeles Rams. We're going to see an emergence of Matthew Stafford as elite, a re-emergence of Sean McVay as one of the smartest minds in the NFL. People are kind of forgetting on him a little bit, but I think we're going to see a lot of that attention come back based on how the Rams perform over the course of the rest of the regular season. But people don't understand how bad the Rams' offensive line was Week 1. If you look at the pass blocking grades according to PFF, the second worst team in the National Football League in Week 1 was the Atlanta Falcons with a 44.3 pass blocking grade. That is atrocious. That is terrible. The Rams were 20.3 pass blocking grade. To put this in perspective, the Rams pass blocking grade was so bad is that they were closer to literally not having an offensive line at all, 0, than they were to the second worst pass blocking team. Think about that for a second. That is bonkers. There is no way you should be in that game. You should be losing 38-0 if you get that kind of pass protection performance. But the Rams, Stafford, Cup, McVay, found a way to get it done. Young defense, Jared Verse had a nice game, right? This is a team that has a lot of talent. They're going to make a lot of noise, and just getting a little healthier will make this team a lot better. And look, we talk about it all the time. When it comes to those late season playoff pushes, that's when you want to be healthy. That's when you want to get healthier. Right now, the Rams are going through their injury lumps now. If they figure everything out, get healthy in the middle of the season, towards the end, they'll still make a lot of noise. I still think they're one of the top teams in the NFC.